introduction episode to my series about cutting, and it's something that I think is very important to talk about, and that's what this introduction episode is for, is explaining why I'm doing this, what the series is for, and just basically what's going to be going on in the series. I actually have notes because I'm very forgetful. Um, the first episode is, well, I don't really know exactly what's going to happen in the episodes, but I'm going to be talking a lot about understanding why people cut and what drives a person to cutting. I'm also going to be talking a lot about something that I think is very important, and that is that cutters need to stop hiding. And I understand, people don't want their parents to see, or, if your boyfriend or girlfriend sees, oh my god, they're going to freak out and stuff like that. But it's something that people won't understand cutting unless we bring it out into the open. And it's something that people as cutters, we have to take this upon ourselves to show people what it's about, explain to people why we do this, so that maybe they won't make fun of us, maybe they will understand more. And that's really what this whole series here is about, is understanding cutting, and also for cutters to learn how to cut safely, how to not get addicted, and how to avoid cutting as a gateway to suicide, which I've heard far too much about in my lifetime, and I just have the need to share that with other people, and how to not have that happen to you. Also, I'm going to be talking about burning, because a lot of people burn themselves. I have burned. I prefer cutting to burning, but if some people just have a different preference. For some people, it's not about the blood, it's about the pain more than the blood necessarily, or they just have a different attraction to the burning. It's a better sensation for them, or it releases more endorphins in their body for them, makes them have a better, high afterwards, because that's what cutting really is about, is the endorphin release in your brain that comes after the slice or the burn. These things create an endorphin rush that actually literally cures your pain for however long your body is processing the endorphins. Also, I'm going to be talking about how to help a friend that is having a serious problem with cutting, or how to help yourself if you're having a serious problem with cutting and don't want to talk about it, as well as how to tell people, which I think is very important. As I said, it's very important to get that out there and let people know, because if it's part of who you are, you can't just sit there idly by and have that important part of yourself not be expressed and not be understood. That's not fair to yourself, and it's not fair to others to sort of not have a chance to understand you. And I think that's really one of the problems with how our society is approaching cutting, is we are not explaining to non-cutters, or people who don't sort of do any kind of self-harm, we're not explaining to them that it's our coping mechanism. We're not explaining to them why we do this, how we do this, how it makes us feel, and that it isn't as strange or terrible or messed up as it may seem. And I'm not saying that it's the right thing to do. I'm not saying everyone should go around cutting and it'll fix your problems. I'm not saying that it's a good, healthy thing, but it does help, and I'm not advertising cutting here. I think that's something I really need to express right now, is I'm not saying, okay, go cut, you guys, it'll make everything better. That's not what this is. This is, if you're cutting, I'm here to help. Message me, actually, if you need some support or something, leave a comment or leave your email or something, because I would love to talk with you, sharing stories, sharing fears, that kind of thing. That's very important to sort of have that cutter community. But also, this is for people who don't cut, right? Like, people who want to understand it. And I think that's really awesome if you're watching this and you don't cut. You're here to understand, and you're here to learn. And I think that's a major part of making this safe for people, because if non-cutters understand why people who indulge in self-harm do what they do to themselves, it will make the entire environment of our society safer for people who have emotional problems. And that's what this whole series is for. I'm creating this to help people through and help people understand. And I'm just here to teach, basically. Teach about what I know, because it's important to me that everyone is safe and that everyone understands the truth about what's going on with this. So I hope that you subscribe to, get updates for when my next video comes out, which is going to be the first of the series. Actually, I'm going to do that in about 5 minutes, so you don't need to subscribe. You're probably not even going to see this before I make the first video, but, do subscribe. You'll be getting updates about the episodes that come after you subscribe. Create my page. See the videos. They're important to me, and I'm hoping that they might help you. So, yeah, this is my terrible little sketchy intro here, and I'm gonna go and start the first episode now. So, thanks for watching.